First at 10 this Wednesday night, let's get right to a live pinpoint top of 12 weather alert.
February flooding after an overnight snowstorm and hours of rainfall. Many local roads and neighborhoods are underwater tonight. Eyewitness
News with cameras all around Rhode Island. First, we're on Anthony Street in Coventry. That's where rain's washing away a part of the road, creating a big sinkhole. The street is closed at this hour.
And now moving to West Warwick, the CVS parking lot on Providence Street turned into a river. At one point tonight, the water was so deep, cars couldn't pass through.
And the scene is not much different in East Providence, where the water level is rising quickly on the Runnings River, and it's creeping up right into a number of backyards.
We are covering all of the angles across Rhode Island with live pinpoint weather team coverage. Let's begin with Eyewitness News reporter Danielle North. She's live in Cranston, where flooding was a major problem.
Well, we're here at DPW headquarters. You can kind of see behind me a little bit some of the DPW crews in and out of the garage here. They're going to be busy all night, especially on Natick Avenue. The problem with flooding there is about halfway down Natick Ave, an area of flooding all across the road. And for frustrated residents, they've unfortunately been down this wet road before. At its worst, Natick Ave became Natick River. For hours, drivers had to turn around until the Natick Ave Bridge was reopened a few days early to allow residents back into their homes from the West Warwick side.
When I come home and I see cars backed up on my street, it's not a good sign.
The Riccios had a river rushing by their backyard all night long until a pump truck arrived to start sucking up some of the water.
There is no question in my mind. This is the worst road in the city.
Strong words from the mayor tonight as he and neighbors who live along Natick Ave can't believe it's happening here again.
After what's happened today, the positive thing that can come out of this is that the city will repair this road entirely.
But that may take some time. Eyewitness News has learned the city has $1 million allocated from the federal government. But with an estimated $4 million price tag to fix the Natick Ave Bridge and the road, well, there's just no rainy day fund for this one.
I mean, we can't start the road and not finish it. The entire road needs to be done.
And DPW crews, we can tell you, are going to be monitoring that situation on Natick Ave throughout the night, as well as the fire department. Some advice for you for the morning commute. You're advised to stay away from the Natick Ave area so that the water can recede and crews can do their job. We're live in Cranston with the Mobile Newsroom. I'm Danielle North, Eyewitness News.
A scary situation in Providence tonight. All this rain, the likely cause of this building collapse on Orm Street. The story was just breaking on Eyewitness News at 5:30, and tonight there's a warning that this could happen to other buildings as well. Eyewitness News reporter Joe Moran continues our live pinpoint weather team coverage from the Providence Mobile Newsroom.
Aaron, we can tell you Smith Street straight ahead, this part of Orm Street, hours after that building collapse, still shut down tonight. We can tell you there was a wrecking crew on scene for a couple of hours tonight. They were clearing most of the brick that was covering the sidewalk and the street. It is quite a scene here on Orm Street, and it certainly caused some scary moments. It's steel beams, brick, and age. No match for the downpours and steady rain.
It's been empty for a while, but we keep an eye on it.
When the roof of this old auto repair shop on Orm Street caved in, this mother of four
I just left the house.
Came back to her apartment many minutes later, fearing the worst for her 4 children inside.
My kids was home. I don't know what could happen. They be outside every day. They walk every morning to the bus stop. They pass through that building.
Fortunately, the children were safe, and miraculously, no one was hit or hurt by the falling debris. Now, not only was this sidewalk covered with the falling bricks, but we're told once the roof collapsed, bricks actually ended up on this side of the sidewalk once again, where someone could have been walking or even parked.
When we got here, the entire roadway was covered with bricks, yeah.
What was your first impression when you came on scene?
Remarkable that at that time of day, on such a busy street like this, that there was no one in the vicinity.
So this doesn't happen to you. The Rhode Island EMA has some tips. They want you to be on the alert for snow buildup or snow drifts on roofs. Flat roof drainage systems should be kept clear to minimize the risk of ponding. And icicles overhanging on doorways and walkways should be carefully removed.
There was a lot of talk about condominiums coming here.
Well, not anymore. That was property manager Joe Gerundio. He tells me this used to be an old Buick dealership. He also tells me that the owner of the building lives in Boston. She had the building on the market, couldn't sell it, and at this point it is a total loss. We're told that the demolition will begin tomorrow. As for that mom you saw in the piece, she's been told, because she lives right next door, her building practically abuts this building, her apartment building. She's been told she's got to move out for a couple of days. We're live tonight in Providence with the Mobile Newsroom. I'm Joan Moran, Eyewitness News.